Have you ever wondered what really happens behind the scenes in the music industry? It's a world that has undergone seismic shifts over the years, particularly with the advent of digital platforms. These changes have brought about a new era, but not necessarily one that favors the artists. In the golden age of music, artists were the heart and soul of the industry. They penned their own lyrics, strummed their own chords, and crafted their own melodies. But today, this landscape has morphed beyond recognition. The balance of power and control has shifted, leaving many artists feeling more like commodities than creatives. The rise of the digital age has made music more accessible than ever before. Songs and albums that once took weeks to distribute can now reach millions in mere seconds. But this ease of access has come with a steep price. The intimate bond between artist and fan, once fostered through live performances and physical albums, has been replaced by a series of clicks and streams. And who controls these clicks and streams? Not the artists, but those who seek fame and fortune. These are the people who buy fans, who engage in practices like sub, steering fans towards advertisements and 20-second song snippets. It's a game where the artists are the pawns, and the fans are the unwitting participants. The sad truth is, the artists are the ones paying the price. They're the ones shelling out for distribution through platforms that judge them not by their musical talent, but by their social media numbers. In this new world, it's not about the quality of your music, but the quantity of your followers. And the payment for their art? A mere fraction of a cent for each stream. It's a far cry from the royalties of yesteryears. The music industry isn't for musicians anymore. It's for product to be sold. The artists, once the heart and soul of music, have been reduced to carnival barkers, enticing fans not to their music, but to product advertisements. And all the while, the fans remain blissfully unaware of the reality behind the music they consume. This is the harsh reality of the music industry today. It's a world where the music artists have been sidelined, their art commodified, their voices silenced. The music industry isn't for musicians anymore, it's for product to be sold. Behind the glamour and glitz, there are hidden practices that might surprise you. As we delve deeper into the rabbit hole, we find the unsettling world of like for like, sub for sub, and the purchasing of fan traffic. These are not mere buzzwords, but a grim reality that has taken root in the music industry. Like for like and sub for sub are systems where artists engage in mutual liking or subscribing to each other's content. They're not about a genuine appreciation of the music or a heartfelt connection with the artist. They're about numbers, about creating the illusion of popularity and success. And then, there's the practice of buying fan traffic. This involves paying for a service that directs a flood of fans to an artist's platform. At first glance, it might seem like a smart move, a quick way to boost visibility and credibility. But this is a dangerous game to play. The fans are not there for the music, they're there because they were paid to be. They might even listen to the song beyond the first 20 seconds. They may not engage with the artist in any meaningful way. They're just part of the crowd, part of the illusion. These practices are not just damaging to the artists, they also undermine the entire music ecosystem. They disrupt genuine connection between artists and fans, and they skew the perception of what success in the music industry looks like. They create a world where the number of likes or subscribers is more important than the quality of the music or the authenticity of the artist. And what's the price of these practices? Artists are steered towards becoming nothing more than advertising billboards, their music reduced to a 20-second snippet that plays before the actual product ad. And for this, they earn just a fraction of the cost. These practices are steering fans to see an advertisement and hear 20 seconds of a song, while the artist only gets paid a fraction of the cost. Artists are paying a high price for distribution, but what are they really getting in return? Imagine a world where artists are not valued for their craft, but for their popularity on social media. This is the reality for many in the music industry today. Distribution platforms have been known to charge exorbitant prices, promising artists the exposure they crave. But let's delve deeper into what these artists are actually paying for. When an artist signs up for distribution, they're hoping for their music to reach the ears of potential fans worldwide. They're hoping for recognition, for their unique voice to be heard. But instead, they're finding themselves shackled by the very platforms that promise them freedom. These platforms are not just distributing music, they're judging artists. They're assessing them based on their social media status, their follower count, their likes. It's no longer about the music, but about how marketable the artist is. This skewed focus is having a profound impact on the creativity and authenticity of artists. Artists are forced to prioritize their social media presence over their music, leading to a shift in their creative process. They're no longer creating music from the heart, but music that will get them likes and followers. They're no longer artists, but products. The music industry has become a marketplace, and the artists are the commodities. The cost of distribution is not just monetary, it's the cost of their creative freedom, their authenticity, their voice. They're paying for a year's worth of control and judgment, not support and exposure. They're paying to be a product, not an artist. The music industry is no longer a platform for musicians to express themselves, but a business where popularity trumps talent. The price artists are paying for distribution is far too high, and it's time for a change. Artists are finding out that they've paid for a year of control and judgment, rather than support and exposure. It's time to shift the focus back to the music, where it truly belongs. Fans play a crucial role in the music industry, but do they know what's really going on? In the vast, vibrant world of music, fans are the lifeblood. They drive the industry. They are the ones who cheer, applaud, and shower love on their favorite artists. But are they aware of the puppeteers pulling the strings behind the scenes? Let's take a look. The music industry, as we know it, has been subtly and steadily morphing into a marketplace, where fans are led to believe they're supporting their favorite artists. However, the reality is far from this. What fans believe is a simple act of loyalty and appreciation is actually a well-oiled machine of manipulation. Under the guise of fan interaction, fans are unknowingly steered towards advertisements, rather than the authentic music content they crave. This is not a coincidence, but a calculated move. Every click, every view, every like is a cog in the wheel of this profit-driven industry. When a fan clicks on a song to listen, they're often subjected to a barrage of advertisements before they even hear a note. And even then, they might only hear 20 seconds of the song they intended to listen to. The worst part? The artist they wish to support is only paid a fraction of a cent for this interaction. It's not just about the music anymore, it's about the numbers. The more traffic an artist can generate, the more they're valued. And this traffic is often artificially inflated through practices like for like or sub for sub, where the quantity of interactions is valued more than the quality of the music. It's a game where the rules are skewed in favor of profit, not passion. The real music, the real talent, is drowned out by the noise of commerce. And the fans, the very heart of the industry, are being used as pawns in this game, often without their knowledge. Fans don't realize that they've become pawns in a game that's more about profit than music. The music world isn't for musicians anymore. It's a business. And the fans, the artists, they're just products to be sold. Artists are the core of the music industry, but are they reaping their rightful dividends? This inquiry echoes within the sacred corridors of creativity and commerce, and the response is a loud no. Visualize the music artist, the architect of harmonies, and the spinner of lyrics. They deeply engage their spirit into their craft, investing countless hours fine-tuning every note, every lyric. They spend on high-cost equipment, studio time, and promotion, often depleting their savings, all with the motive of sharing their ardor with the world. However, the bitter truth is their overexertion and under-remuneration. An artist's earnings is an amalgamation of streaming royalties, gig payments, and merchandising. Streaming services like Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Music, which are the primary platforms for music consumption in the digital era, compensate artists with an insignificant fraction of a cent per stream. To put it into context, an artist would require hundreds of thousands of streams to earn what most people make in a day at a minimum wage job. And it doesn't halt there. Artists are anticipated to be social media influencers, marketing savants, and branding specialists, all while curating fresh and innovative music. They are appraised not by the quality of their work, but by the number of followers they have, the likes they accumulate, the comments they receive. Even when they seek professional assistance, they are often confronted with exorbitant distribution costs from companies like United Artists, who further manipulate artists by assessing them based on their social media status and numbers. This structure has morphed music artists into hustling showmen, frantically attempting to guide fans towards their music that has been diminished to a mere product endorsement. The music industry, once a sanctuary for musicians, has been converted into a marketplace where the product is sold, and the artist is left lurking in the shadows, striving to make ends meet. Artists are the most underpaid individuals in the showbiz, struggling to survive in a world that prioritizes profit over talent. This is the grim reality, but it doesn't have to persist way. As we advance, let's recollect who the true spirit of the music industry is, the artists, and let's ensure they receive their rightful share. The music industry needs a revolution, and it starts with us. A powerful statement, wouldn't you agree? But it's not just rhetoric. It's a call to arms. A call for change in an industry that, for too long, has been more about the commercial machine than the artists who fuel it. So how do we bring about this change? How do we shift the focus back onto the musicians, the creators, the dreamers? It starts with awareness and understanding. We need to recognize the exploitation that's taking place and challenge it. We need to support artists, not just by streaming their songs for 20 seconds or clicking like on their social media posts, but by truly engaging with their music, by buying their albums, attending their concerts, and promoting their work. We need to value the art, not the advertisement. And it's not just about passive support. It's about taking action. It's about challenging the status quo, questioning the practices of distribution companies that prioritize profit over people. Artists are more than just their social media status or follower numbers. They are creative individuals with a passion for their craft, and they deserve to be treated as such. So let's start putting artists first. Let's stop letting the industry dictate what music is worth and start valuing it for what it truly is. A form of expression, a medium for storytelling, a universal language that connects us all. The music industry is in dire need of a revolution, and it starts with us. With you, with me, with every music lover who believes in the power of art and the importance of the artist. So let's make a stand, let's make a change. Let's challenge the system, question the norms, and fight for a fairer, more artist-focused industry. Because at the end of the day, what is music without the musicians? It's time for us to stand up for our artists and change the industry. Let's make music about the musicians again. Change starts with action, and action starts with you. It's time to turn the volume up on this issue. And the key is in your hands. We can no longer stand by and watch as the music industry is stripped from the hands of the artists who pour their hearts and souls into their craft. The beauty of music is being drowned out by the noise of consumerism, and it's time to bring back the melody. The power to change this unsettling trend lies with you. Support your favorite artists in ways that truly matter. Buy their music directly from them, bypassing the middlemen who take a large chunk of the profits. Attend their live shows, where the connection between the artist and the audience is at its purest. Talk about their music, spread the word, share the love. Let the world know about the music that moves you, that inspires you. And while you're at it, reject the practices that are eroding the authenticity of the music industry. Say no to like for like. Refuse to participate in sub for sub. Don't buy into the illusion of fan traffic. These practices are not just unethical, they're harmful to the artists and the music they create. It's time to take a stand. It's time to stop treating artists like products and start valuing them for their talent, their passion, and the incredible music they create. Remember, real fans don't just listen to the music, they support the artists. They understand that behind every song, there's a story, an artist, a dream. So let's start a new movement. A movement that values artists, that supports music, that rejects the commodification of creativity. Let's build a music industry that's not about products and profits, but about people and passion. Let's put the artists back in the spotlight, where they belong. Together, we can reclaim the music industry for the artists and the fans. It's time to change the tune.